the captain for them today. Some of you might recognise Tamer Hassan. He's been in films such as The Football Factory, where he was alongside the big boy Danny Dyer. He's also been in the business as well as his teammate Jeff Bell. I think he's going to be a standout today. He's repping the number 69 shirt as the teams line up here for their photos, and I'm hoping there's a national anthem.
I think everyone's going to be excited, everyone involved, to be honest. It's good for a good cause. You know, it's a good chance for these people to be able to play in a Premier League stadium, for starters.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's one of them opportunities, isn't it, that not many people get in their life to play at a Premier League stadium. It'll be good.
No, speaking of opportunities, me and Kieran are grateful for everybody involved who allowed us to do this today.
Yeah, also thank you for everyone that's purchased a ticket. You're donating to a great cause. Donating to an absolutely fantastic cause. Great Ormond Street Hospital. Team's doing the handshakes now.
Who do you think is going to be a standout here today, Kieran?
As I said, mate, I think Leanne Sanderson's going to be a big one. The F2 freestylers, obviously. Do you know what? Quite frankly, mate, I'm excited to see Omid Jalili.
Funny guy. Always going to give his all as well.
Exactly, an absolutely fantastic stand-up comedian. Been on some great shows. Also, he's a Chelsea fan. So, I mean, he's had a great week. Chelsea won the Champions League. He's playing at Selhurst Park. It'd be a great chance for him to show Thomas Tuchel why he could be a Chelsea player next season.
I would love more than anything to see him score today. That would make my day.
He's up against Big G, Soccer AM goalkeeper.
Not an easy test. Not an easy test.
You'll see when this game kicks off. He's called Big G because he is very, very tall. He's a big boy. Yeah, I'd like to see a good performance from him, though. So here's another interesting thing today. Both goalkeepers are Soccer AM resident goalkeepers. Big G in goal for the Flamingo Falcons, and Jamie Jacko Jackson in goal for the Palace Panthers. You might recognise them. They're the resident goalkeepers on Soccer AM. Again, though, I think the big stars today are going to be the FC freestylers. You know.
Well, you know what they're always going to bring, mate, and you know I'm sure they're as excited to be here as everybody else is.
Yeah, and you know, Jeremy Lynch. He's fast. He's quick. He's faster than his Audi R8. He's a quick boy. They're going to bring some good skills to the table. It's a great turnout here. I reckon we've got just shy of 300 people here, which is a good turnout. Great turnout. Thanks for everyone coming out. You know, COVID's pretty rife at the minute. Team's just warming up now, getting ready for kickoff. Be a good game. Another one I'm looking out for, mate, is number 14 for the Palace Panthers, Sergio Torres. He formerly of Crawley Town, Luton. Some great teams there. Played over 300 games in the Football League. Won the league with Lincoln as well. He's a great player. He was a great player in his time. Argentinian. Coming from us from Argentina today. So that's good. Teams are just doing the coin toss now, getting ready. Tamer Hassan has chose to switch sides. Ooh, it's very fun for us all up here on commentary.
Tactical move, that is.
It's a tactical move. He's shooting towards the away fans. All of them.
Omid looks fuming.
Omid Jalili's got to scale the pitch again. I'm excited to see him, you know. I'm excited to see him.
Just excited to be. It's a good occasion, and you know, if you guys love our lovely voices, then can you tell them where they can catch us at?
Yeah, you can catch us every week at the Football Bit. We are your podcast hosts on that. You can also catch me on Carousel FM as a somewhat subpar radio host. Let's be brutally honest.
So another member today who was in the crowd for today, Darren, part of the podcast.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to our other podcast host, Darren, who's in the crowd today. Thanks for coming down. Another one to look out for is number 10 for the Palace Panthers, Dan Osborne. He is built, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's well built.
He's very, very strong. Looks like we're almost ready for kickoff here as well, guys.
Who do you think to start strongest, Kieran?
Do you know what, mate? I think the Palace Panthers, they've got a lot of good players out there. Jeremy Lynch as well. He's coming nearest us here, number 15 for the Palace Panthers, and he's just give the eyes there to Jack Fowler. So that might be a battle to keep an eye on. I think the FC Freestyle is definitely going to be the big players here today, though. I know I keep saying it, but Tamer Hassan trying to get his team rallied up for kickoff, and here we go, we're away. Leanne Sanderson plays the long ball, and Matt, you know what? That is a really, really good interception from Sean Seeger.
As expected. Omid's first touch of the ball.
Omid Jalili, it's a good first touch off him. And he's played the ball out wide.
Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky.
Intercepted. And by Jack Fowler screaming for the ball there, not quite being given it. It's a big long ball and it's cut out. Are they going to go back home? It's a and it's a block there and it's gobbled up.
A bit of a mix up there.
Out wide, and here's Sean Seeger now. Into Dan Osborne. Got Ryan Pickles, who's just sort of lurking in and around that striker area there.
Starting to play some nice football here though.
Pinging around has been cut out there. Jack Fowler now. Looking for Leanne Sanderson. He's played it out wide.
It's a lovely tackle down there, Russ.
And Dan Osborne. Ref gives a foul for Jack Fowler going down there.
It's the first free kick of the day.
No, Dan Osborne's not happy about that one.
Don't think I have any complaints really, to be honest, Kieran.
Long ball played out wide. Sean Seeger misses the header. It's a great interception.
That's a lovely bit.
And here's Dan Osborne. Jeremy Lynch is making a bursting run through the middle. Tamer Hassan is absolutely free out on that left-hand side. It's a good ball and it's a good bit of defending there. And Sergio Torres, it's a good touch. He's out wide to Jeremy Lynch. He's looking for the shot. Given to Dan Osborne. Again, looking for the shot. He's tried it and it goes just wide. Goal kick. It's a good start from the Palace Panthers, George.
Yeah, I think it's what I expected to see, really. You know, Jeremy picking up some nice space, a couple of good touches, playing it off.
Definitely looks like there's space in and around that penalty area for Jeremy Lynch and Sergio Torres as well. Seems like he definitely wants to be dictating this game today.
Yeah, I think he's going to pick up little pockets of space in between the midfielders and the forwards and try and control the game to the pace he wants to play.
Exactly, mate. Leanne Sanderson on the ball here. Out wide. I've got Omid Jalili standing up really well here. A good ball inside there to the event organiser again. Leanne Sanderson goes round Sergio Torres, plays it through. And it's a good bit of defending from Jeff Bell. And Jamie Jackson clears that one away. Jeremy Lynch, it's a great touch by him. Sergio Torres now.
Lovely pirouette there from Torres.
And here's Jeremy Lynch.
Space on the far side if he can find him.
Dan Osborne making a run through the middle there. Tamer Hassan tries to play the ball over the top.
The thing he can do is get a bit of control in the game now, Kieran. Get the ball on the floor. I don't think this week one's working too well for me. That was a very good pass.
The Palace Panthers definitely look like the more threatening side at the minute. This is out wide here to Danny Borra. It's a good header inside there.
All counts for nothing, don't make a count, Kieran.
Exactly, Jesse Starkey with a touch. And looking to carry it out now, the Falcons.
That's a lovely ball.
Good ball there. And he's going to try the shot. It's blocked.
Very good block.
Sergio Torres now. Appeal for the free kick by Jeff Bell. Not given. Jeff Bell sporting a really attractive headband there, George, I've noticed.
Yeah, I might want to purchase one of those myself, to be honest, Kieran.
We could use it. Lockdown's not been kind to any of our hairlines, let's be brutally honest. Jeff Bell tries for the long ball.
Nice
Jeremy Lynch picks it up. And it's a really good ball. Sean Seeger with loads of space here. Dan Osborne and Tamer Hassan supporting him. He's brought it inside, and it's good defending. Very good defending. Jeremy Lynch now.
Yeah, I think these fans really want to see Jeremy pick the ball up and drive with it.
Yeah, Don Starpsey, number 5 there, just had the ball. Appeal for handball there. Nothing given. Dan Osborne with a lovely little Cruyff turn. Look at that. That's the sort of skill we want to see today, George.
Well, that's what everyone's here for, really, and great cause. And I think the fans are expecting Jeremy to drive with the ball a little bit more.
Omid Jalili's looking for that long ball. That's a great cutout by Jack Fowler. Here's Tamer Hassan. Not sure who he was looking for there, but it's cut out again. And
I'll tell you what, though, for a moment, it was the right idea.
It was definitely some sort of idea there. Jack Fowler plays the long ball, and it's a good long ball as well, to be fair to him.
They've got numbers across here.
And it's picked up by Jamie Groves.
That's very good defending, very good defending.
Good defending there. Gobbled up by Jackson. Oh, and the goal kick awarded there. We're close then, George. Close to our first goal.
Yeah.
Jeff Bell's not happy about something.
Well, I don't think it'll be too far before we get our first goal, to be honest. As you can see, Big G barking out instructions.
Big G is absolutely miles out of his penalty box.
Intimidating.
He is, and you know what? I think that's what you get with Big G. He's a Soccer AM goalkeeper. He's been around. Currently goalkeeper for the SE Dons. Here's a fun fact for you, right, about Big G. This season, for the SE Dons, he's made... not this season, sorry. For the SE Dons, he has made 79 appearances. And for a goalkeeper, check this, 5 assists and 1 goal. That one goal of the season, 2019 for him. Craziness. And the calls to shoot here. It's a good ball in.
A lovely ball.
It's a great touch.
Here we are. Oh,
And laid off. It's a really great bit of defending. And Callum Best then really wanted to try and get his shot away. And it's overhit just ever so slightly there by Callum Best.
Yeah, and the line was giving it. Only a throw in, not a goal kick.
You can hear Big G just absolutely barking orders out there. Boxing him in. That's a great ball. Jeremy Lynch muscles it very, very well there. Back to Big G. And he's always looking for that killer pass, isn't he? I've noticed that straight away, straight off the bat. Big G is always looking for that killer pass. Here's Ryan Stiles now. And that's out to Danny Borra. A lot of space down here for him. Great defender by Jeff Bellis. Fell to Leanne Sanderson. And here's Paul Hayes. Great ball in. Oh! And it's a goal! It's the first goal, and it's a bit messy, but it's a goal, and that's what we wanted to see here at Goals for Gosh today. A really, really great strike. I think that was Chris Welpdale that got that one, George.
Yeah, he got a bit fortunate, I think, with the first time that Big G's went up.
Big G is all the way up to celebrate this goal. Tamer Hassan's not happy about that. And Big G's just run away with the ball. He's just run away with it. George, how can people donate to this today?
Well, you can go to either the Facebook page or the website, which the website is, Kieran. Goals for Gosh.
You can head over to the Instagram page as well. Check the link in the bio, and there's all the information how to donate there. Again, it's for a great cause, Great Ormond Street Hospital. You should really get involved. It's an absolutely fantastic cause. And you know what?
Any donation.
And there is the confirmation that goal was scored by Chris Welpdale. And again, straight here, Jeremy Lynch is in the box with some space, and cleared away by Borra. Tamer Hassan has got a touch on it. And it's a free kick to the Palace Panthers. This is in a dangerous area. It's for the Flamingo Falcons, actually. Never mind, ignore me.
Any donation, big or small, can make it a massive improvement on somebody's life.
Exactly, 50p or £50. Get involved. It's an absolutely, again, I can't stress enough how good of a cause it is. It's the children's charity for Great Ormond Street Hospital, and it's a great cause. Here's Chris Welpdale again, the goal scorer. Paul Hayes is screaming for it in the box. Leanne Sanderson, what a lovely little back heel, and he's gone down. That's a free kick in a very, very dangerous area. George, who do you think is going to be over this one?
To be honest, I got my money on Leanne.
I mean, Leanne Sanderson, it looks like it's being measured up by Leanne Sanderson. She wants this one. Chris Welpdale has moved away from it.
No, I think Leanne's moved away from it now.
I think Jamie Groves wants this one.
Oh, Jamie.
This is
Big G wanted it.
Big G's been very involved in this game already. It looks like this is definitely in shooting range.
Might be a little bit too close in though to get it up and over the wall.
It could be. I mean, it'll be an absolutely fantastic goal if this does go in.
It's a 4-man wall, bit of a small wall.
And they've tried it just wide. Jamie Jackson was beaten with that one then.
Yeah. I think he's doing a little bit better there. I think he's got to hit a target from that, that close in, but not easy. Omen's taking a little bit of control now.
Ginelli plays a pass out wide, and it's gone. It's wayward. This is Leanne Sanderson. Into Don Starpsey. Jack Fowler. It's a good ball out wide to Borra. It's a good touch. He's looking for a shot. He's tried one, Jamie Grove.
It's very well dealt with. That was not easy to handle.
Jamie Groves wanted the goal then. He set up Goals for Gosh, and he wanted a goal for himself as well then, George.
Yeah, I tell you what though, Kieran, I'm quite surprised with the way the game's gone so far. The start of the game I thought they were struggling to get the ball on the floor.
Chris Welpdale with a lot of room here. That's a really good interception by Jeff Bell, that. And again, gobbled up. And really good interception. And now Palace Panthers with a break here. Don Starpsey there was with a break. Paul Hayes now.
Do a smart thing, smothering Torres.
Yeah, I mean, Torres is definitely going to be the danger man, I think, for the Palace Panthers. He's, an experienced central midfielder in the Football League. Closed down really well by Dan Osborne there, and he's put it through the legs.
Oh, so that's what we came in to see.
And then Jeremy Lynch. It's a great bit of play by Jeremy Lynch. And Dan Osborne now looks for Tamer Hassan. Brilliant defending by Jack Fowler. Composed there. You can really see that he used to be a semi-pro footballer. And Leanne Sanderson now looking for the run there of Adam Riley, who was through on goal, and he's still screaming for it, Adam Riley. And here goes Don Strapsy challenging with Jamie Borra, and he's done really well to get that. Paul Hayes picks it up out on the right. It's a great ball. Chris Whelpdale, has he beaten the offside? He has, and here's Adam Riley. Surely, what a great save. Chris Whelpdale gets his second. It's 2-0. Is the flag going to go up? The goal's given. The goal is onside. I think we need VAR for that one, George.
Well, thankfully, after moaning about it all season, I'm glad it's not here today.
Exactly. Stockley Park would have taken 7 weeks to figure that one out.
I think he was on, to be honest. I'll be quite honest, I think he was on.
Flamingo Falcons lead 2-0 here, and do you know what? We asked for it, George, and we're getting it. 2-0, 10 minutes in.
Well, I said 3-0. I think I might have gone a bit underneath with that.
I think you might have shot a bit low with that one, George. Palace Panthers get it kicked off again. Here's Don Starpsey. You can. Do you know what? I've noticed you can hear Big G barking orders.
Doesn't switch off, does he?
He doesn't switch off at all. Here's Sergio Torres.
Just watching it back now. No, he's definitely on side for that goal.
We've also just got just noticed that Billy Wingrove had to go off very early on in the game. He picked up a slight knock, and he's just come back out of the tunnel here. It's a good ball. Oh, and it's intercepted by Jamie Groves. Here's Chris Whelpdale. And Paul Hayes is wide open again. Surely it's 3. Here's Adam Riley. It's 3-0 to the Flamingo Falcons. Absolute cruise control here. And he busts out the Ronaldo celebration.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's been waiting for that one today, hasn't he?
Do you know what, George? I think the England squad was announced today. Gareth Southgate. I reckon he's kicking himself here. Absolute food for thought for him.
This is a big step. You know, you'd say it takes a while for these games to figure themselves out, these charity games, and everyone seems really competitive and up for this today.
It's good. It's what we wanted to see. Chris Whelpdale, by the way, it's 2 goals and an assist for him today. He used to play for Arsenal and Norwich youth team. He also played for Gillingham, Wimbledon and Peterborough. He won the league with Gillingham in 2013. So that's always, you can see the class he's bringing to this team today. Ball goes out wide to Don Starpsey. Tamer Hassan again is absolutely barking orders at the Palace Panthers, and they need some inspiration from somewhere. Omid Jalili, here's Sergio Torres now, and it's a back out to Jalili. He's dawdling on the ball. It's a good pass into Tamer Hassan, and it's cut out by Jamie Groves. He's been very, very dominant in that midfield today, I've seen, George.
Yeah, it's looked really good from him. Looked really good for me. Things ticking over. Not scared to put a foot in.
Again, he's well up for it. Glenn Woodburn out now. And Jamie Groves again with the ball. He's looking for that killer pass. And Leanne Sanderson and Sergio Torres cuts it out. And he's gone down. That's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick given away there by Chris Whelpdale. Our man of the match so far, George, definitely for me.
Oh yeah, he's making everything click. I think they really need to start getting the Panthers really start getting Jeremy Lynch in the game.
Speaking of the devil, here is Jeremy Lynch now. And listen to the boos ringing around the stadium for him. Out wide, here's Sean Seeger. Into Dan Osborne. Out to Jeremy Lynch now. Again, the boos really ringing around for Jeremy Lynch. These goals for Gosh fans do not like Jeremy Lynch today. It's inside. Here's Sergio Torres. He's got room for a shot, and I think he's going to look for it, George. Now, play back to Dan Osborne.
Wasn't quite sub from Kieran.
Here's Omid Jalili. It's a rough touch, but Don Starpsey recovers it. Back out to Omid Jalili. And look at the space he's got here. Muscled away here. And it's a good interception by number 8. Here's Paul Hayes now.
Plenty of space on the left-hand side. He's in.
That's a fantastic ball to Chris Whelpdale. And could it be a 4th here for the Falcons? Leanne Sanderson screaming for it in the middle. She picks it up. Paul Hayes out wide. And it's going to be gobbled up by the goalkeeper, Jacko. Another Soccer AM resident goalkeeper there, George. Yeah. I think he'll be a bit disappointed with his performance today.
Yeah, to be fair, he hasn't been out very well. You know, an Omid, bless him, he hasn't covered himself in glory so far, but...
Here's Jeff Bell, again rocking that headband. You know, not quite channeling his inner St. Maximin just yet with that headband.
Not just quite yet, but I don't think he started that bad, to be honest. I think he started relatively okay. I think the forward line for the Falcons have been a bit too much for all of them so far.
Here's Whelpdale, out wide to Jamie Groves. And Omid Jalili, chance to deal with this. He pressured here, and he puts it away to Don Starpsey. He takes on Jamie Borra. Paul Hayes does well closing him down. Sergio Torres, and that's a great tackle by Jack Fowler. And Leanne Sanderson here, under pressure. And back to Jack Fowler, who plays it out wide to Paul Hayes. Jesse Starkey now, inside to Chris Whelpdale, and Paul Hayes making the run inside there. So Leanne Sanderson is cut out by Sergio Torres. And do you know what? For all the good work that the Falcons attacking force has done, mate, I think Sergio Torres is really he's really making a lot of interceptions. He reads the game so well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems to be a bit isolated at the moment, unfortunately for his team. Doesn't seem to be a lot of cohesion between defence and midfield.
I know what you mean. Here's Glenn Woodburn. And it's out wide. Sean Seeger closes down, back inside to Jamie Groves, who's seen the run of Borra. And it's a great pass. The linesman puts his flag up there. It's offside. Again, and do you know what? I've noticed that throughout this game, all we can hear up here in the gantry is Big G just absolutely barking orders at that team. And it's not even the captain.
No, he takes it very seriously.
And do you know what? It's good to see. And do you know what I've noticed as well? What a loud voice.
It's impressive.
There's Don Starpsey. And Jeff Bell now. Here's Don Starpsey. Owen Price picks that one up in midfield. And here's Jeremy Lynch.
Oh, it's lovely from
Jeremy Lynch is looking for the run. Dan Osborne has now been played through here. And Tamer Hassan. And Sean Seeger. Tamer Hassan slips. Ball played to. It's a great bit of defending by Glenn Woodburn there.
It's better though, better from the Panthers.
That's the first real chance they've had this game, and they're starting to have a bit more of an attacking presence in this game.
Game over here though if they're not careful.
It's definitely threatening that. Definitely threatening that. Here's Chris Whelpdale now to Paul Hayes. Adam Riley is absolutely screaming for it in the box for the Falcons. Leanne Sanderson, a referee has given offside there. Again, I think that's one thing that the Palace Panthers have done quite well. They're holding a really good line here, George.
Yeah, and you know, for a lot of players, unless they play professionally, they're doing well to be organised.
Look at this. Jeff Bell looks for the long ball. Sergio Torres screaming for it in midfield. He picks it up, and it's out to Dan Osborne again. Looks like him and Jeremy Lynch have swapped roles now. Jeremy Lynch going through the middle, Dan Osborne occupying that right-hand side, and he's looked for the long ball, and that's going to be gobbled up by Big G. And Big G, he's lining something up here. Big G goes for the long ball, and Leanne Sanderson with a deft touch, but not quite. Adam Riley couldn't quite hold his line there.
Not gonna lie, that might be the wrong decision there.
He wanted to replicate Edison Cavani's goal there, I think, against Fulham, mate. Here's Don Starpsey. Jeremy Lynch picks it up now. He's taking on... He wants to take on everyone by the looks of it. And here's Sergio Torres. Jeremy Lynch makes a run through the middle, and Torres' ball wasn't quite right, and again gobbled up there by Big G, who rolls it out to Glenn Woodburn. Long ball.
Lovely ball.
And he's found the run there of Chris Whelpdale, who just buckles under his own pressure there. Dan Osborne again back doing his defensive work.
Did a good shift so far.
And it's played back. And again, Big G's absolutely barking orders here. I don't know if you can hear that, but just up here, all we can hear is Big G. Here's Glenn Woodburn. Picked up. Out wide to Chris Whelpdale. Again, the flag goes up. Another good line by Jeff Bell and his Palace Panthers defensive line.
Yeah, I'm noticing there's plenty of pockets of space.
Blue.
I think we need to address a slight boo-boo we've made there, George.
What's that, Kieran?
Left centre back for the Falcons is MK Dons captain and former Norwich captain Russell Martin. Sergio Torres. It's a great ball into Dan Osborne, and a touch just took it away from him there.
He was lucky though, and he made up for it.
And it's a great header by Dan Osborne. Sergio Torres now. Jeremy Lynch in the middle there. It's a great ball into him. Good defensive header by Jack Fowler, and almost snuck in that, George. Big G couldn't quite keep it in, and it's a corner to the Palace Panthers.
No, to be honest, if it was me, if I'd have given that corner and Big G said it wasn't, I'd have given him let him play on, to be honest.
He's not the sort of person you want to disagree with, is he?
No, definitely not.
Don Starpsey goes out for this corner. It's going to be taken by Sean Seager.
First corner of the game, if I'm right, Kieran.
It is, George, and it goes in the box, and it's towards Dan Osborne. And away by Chris Whelpdale.
Oh, and the break could be on it.
And Russell Martin couldn't quite get a touch
lovely
on
by
that
Sanderson.
Another good ball there by Paul Hayes. And Adam Riley absolutely screaming through the middle there. Chris Whelpdale sends it out wide.
The flag's gone up again.
And it's another offside there for the Falcons, and they really need to watch that. I think that's the fourth offside they've had. They do need to watch that offside.
Substitution there, Kieran.
Going to be a substitution. And if I'm right, that's Glenn Woodburn coming off. Free kick here to be taken by Jeff Bell. Omid Jalili moving into the centre defence now. And it's Peter Wedgeworth that's been subbed on for the Palace Panthers. Jack Fowler looks for that long ball. It's played out to Leanne Sanderson. Paul Hayes screaming for it in the middle there. Again, he's just offside. It's a good line again by the Palace Panthers. They just quashed that attack, I think. Leanne Sanderson. Great ball over here. Oh, it's a fantastic touch by Paul Hayes, and Jamie Jackson couldn't quite. He did enough. He did enough, and it's a goal kick to the Palace Panthers.
Would you have gone for contact there, Kieran?
Do you know what? I think it would have been a dubious penalty if he went down, George.
I probably dangled my leg out personally myself and got a penalty for it, but great goalkeeping nevertheless from Jack.
Here's Don Starpsey. Jeremy Lynch out wide, and he's just missed him, I think. Dan Osborne.
Lovely footwork, though.
It's into Sean Seager. It looks like he's playing more of an attacking role now. And it's to be carried out by the Falcons here. Jamie Groves. Great 1-2 with Leanne Sanderson in the pass. Just didn't quite find its way to Groves there. Here's Wedgeworth. Fresh pair of legs for the Panthers. Jeremy Lynch. And it's a good run there. And it's sent back out to Wedgeworth. And it's just out of play. Been a good start, George.
Yeah, lively. You know, everyone's taking it very seriously. Even though 3-0 down, they look absolutely fuming, and rightfully they should be.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the main thing is, though, it's all for a good cause, all for a good day.
Exactly. Again, just to reiterate, guys, you can donate by heading to Goals for Gosh Instagram or Facebook page and clicking the link in the bio, and that'll take you to their page, and you can donate to Great Ormond Street Hospital through that. Whether it's 50p, £50, any amount counts. Any amount is absolutely greatly appreciated.
Will we get a play here?
He's gone for goal and it's just hit the stanchion. And that's a big chance there. I think Big G was beaten with that one, George.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that to his face, but I think he was.
And Russell Martin plays that one out now. This is Borough.
Proper leader, Russell Martin, isn't he? Especially from his playing days.
I mean, just his positioning and how he occupies that defence. It's a great ball. Chris Whelpdale's offside again. Starting to channel his inner Marcus Rashford, I think, here, George.
Well, I think a couple of the offsides are a bit questionable myself.
Sergio Torres takes that quickly to Tamer Hassan. Dan Osborne. No. Tamer Hassan has absolutely hit the deck there. And he's still down.
Oh, it's a lovely bit of skill.
He's still on the floor, Tamer Hassan. He's up on his feet now.
He's having a break.
Dan Osborne plays it out wide. It's a great switch of play to Wedgeworth.
He's having a cracking game, Dan Osborne.
And here's Wedgeworth now. Out wide to Starpsey. Jeremy Lynch calling for it on the inside. And it's back to Wedgeworth, who's got the overlap there. It's a good ball in the box and a great bit of defending by Russell Martin.
Yeah, I think he's looked to chest it back to Big G, but I think for the ball too much on it, to be honest.
The pace of the balls just took it away from him a little bit, I think, mate. And again, the boos ringing around the stadium for the Palace Panthers. I think everyone here is firmly behind the Flamingo Falcons, George.
Well, I think so. It's a boost more to Jeremy Lynch. I think he loves it though.
Exactly. And you know what? A big shout out to the Flamingo Falcons. I'm really happy for him because Simon Colburn, the manager, great friend of the podcast, great friend of ours, set him up well today.
Yeah, he's tactically spot on by the looks of it so far, Kieran.
Absolutely. There's going to be a substitution here. And it looks like it's going to be a sub for the Falcons. You know, 3-0 up, George.
Yeah, I think I might go 5 at the back in a minute.
Proper England setup now for him.
I think it was Adam Riley just come off, I believe.
Throw in for the Falcons. It's Jack Fowler. Just too much on that, and Wedgeworth is going to cut this one out.
Lovely.
It's away here. Don Starpsy with a good touch. Into Jeremy Lynch. The boos ringing around Selhurst Park again for him. Here's Tamer Hassan. Torres.
Thing is, I've watched Jeremy Lynch enough times in these type of games. The more the booze he gets, the more it'll spur him on.
Exactly. I think he's really going to start busting out the Rabonas and the flicks. It's a good bit of defending there. And not a lot that Nick Sullivan could have done there. Here's Russell Martin, and the sun was in his eyes there, and and that's going to be a handball. Nick Sullivan channeling his inner Diego Maradona with that handball then, George.
Yeah, he's a bit unlucky, but I don't think it was intentional.
I think he tried to disguise it a bit, didn't he? Been a good start to this game.
A very high line here still.
Just under half an hour in, 3-0 the Flamingo Falcons.
It's in the Panthers on 3 at the back, very high line, plenty of space on the left-hand side.
Big G plays that one out wide. It's a good head, that. And a fantastic touch by Weltdale, looking for his hat-trick, and Sergio Torres manhandles him.
It's a lovely ball if he's onside.
Great ball. Stays onside. And Nicholas Menteply puts it in, and Chris Weltdale headers it straight into Jacko. Should have been the hat-trick, George. But Jacko gobbles it up. Played out to Jeff Bell. Searches for that long ball, finds Jeremy Lynch. Cut out there. Here's Jack Fowler. Was on Love Island, Jack Fowler, George?
Oh, Big G's having a bit of fun.
Look at that. And I thought Jeremy Lynch was going to be the one busting out the flicks. It's Big G. And Russell Martin looks for that. Look at that little disguised pass then. Fantastic.
You know, he has a little bit of a fun, and then he goes back to parking orders again.
Owen Price in the midfield here. Hesitates with that pass. It's out wide. And Jeremy Lynch making that run. And again, it's just overhit, and Big G again there for it. Oh, look at that. Pretty unnecessary ball roll.
Yeah, but the crowd are loving it, and so are we.
Here's Jamie Groves. Leanne Sanderson.
Dictating the play today.
Dictating, mate. Absolutely dictating. It's a good ball. Weltdale holds his line. And surely now, it's 4-0 to the Flamingo Falcons. And it's a goal by the substitute, Nicholas Menteply, who's a semi-pro ice hockey player as well, George.
It was too easy for my liking. You know, I stand to very feel sorry for Jacko at the moment on his own back there.
Too easy to break through this Palace Panthers defence. If you're the Palace Panthers manager, what would you be saying to him at half-time, George?
Defend.
Alan Cochrane has got a lot on his hands at half-time. Substitution now for the Palace Panthers. It's Owen Price that's come on. Owen Price has gone off. Here he's out wide. Flamingo Falcons get it underway again. Billy Wingrove back on now, looking fresh and fit again. Do you reckon the F2 are going to be able to link up a little bit, George?
I think we need it. for those
Here they are.
chance to get back in this game.
That's a great bit of defending there. And Leanne Sanderson again. And Paul Hayes has got plenty of room here. George, could this be 5? Chris Whelpdale is free. It's 5-0 Flamingo Falcons. And Paul Hayes gets himself a goal. What a brilliant outside of the foot finish there. Simon Colburn's absolutely cruising with this Flamingo Falcons team.
Lethal finishing ability, that.
Outside of the foot.
You can see all of his experience rolled into one there.
Fantastic, mate. Paul Hayes, former Brentford and Charlton player as well, so he's got over 500 league appearances in the football league. So, you can just see the absolute class that he uses on this pitch, making some great runs and a brilliant finish there as well.
Might be a stupid question right now, Kieran, but with half an hour gone, thoughts?
Well, I mean, in true goals for Gosh fashion, George, we've seen goals for Great Ormond Street. And
you know what else we need to see more of? More donations.
More donations.
And where can you donate, Kieran?
You can donate at the Goals for Gosh Instagram or Facebook page, link in the bio. Again, 50p, £50, anything counts, anything is greatly appreciated. Looks like we're going for a drinks break here. And you know what? On a day like this, George, you need it.
Yeah, it's very humid today.
Who's been your man of the match so far, George?
There's a few, to be fair. I think Whelpdale. Chris Whelpdale.
Whelpdale's had an absolutely fantastic game. Great touch by Big G there. Yeah, Whelpdale, 2 goals and an assist for him. 5-0 the Flamingo Falcons. Do you see a way the Palace Panthers can get back into this?
I only think if let's get the F2 involved more.
I think they're going to be the secret weapons here. Omid Giuliani just addressing the crowd now. It's been a good day so far, George.
Oh, as Omid just rallying up the troops.
I think the troops need rallying, George.
I think the Panthers could do it, bringing me on at fun at half time, Kieran.
Think you could do a shift up here against this Falcons defence, George?
I think it'd be a bit of an improvement to what it is now.
Plenty of time left, George. Plenty of time left. And the Palace Panthers can believe here that they can form a bit of a comeback.
What have we got, about an hour to go?
There's an hour to go. This drinks break's just about to conclude. Who's been your standout player for the Panthers so far, George? I know they're 5-0 down, but I think there's been some standout players there. Sergio Torres, for me, has played well. I think, it's been a difficult old shift for him in there today.
So I think Dan Osborne for me. I think he's shown class today.
Dan Osborne's been very involved in everything attacking for the Panthers. I do think that them, Dan Osborne, Jeremy Lynch and Billy Wingrove, now he's been subbed on, I think they're going to be the sort of important players for them. Referee has just blown the whistle to get this game back underway. In this sort of heat, you need a drinks break, though. You know, you've got to remember these guys aren't professionals. And, you know, it's 90 minutes is a long time.
It is, and this sort of humidity and heat as well, Kieran.
Exactly, Dan Osborne there just getting some instructions to try and find a way to get the Palace Panthers back into this game. Here we go, the Falcons going to start things off now. Got the Panthers, Jeremy Lynch is coming up to the ball here. And the referee about to blow the whistle. Tamasan needs to get back into his own half. And we're back underway. Tamer Hassan out to Sean Sager. Billy Wingrove. Here's Torres. Player wide to him is Dan Osborne now. Sean Sager. Great run by him. And he's found a way into the box here, and it's a good bit of defending there by Jamie Bora.
Yeah, he's come across his man and done really well there, to be fair.
Another corner for the Palace Panthers. Each of the target man in that box is surely it's got to be Dan Osborne. He towers above everybody.
Yeah, just, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the back post had coming in here, Kieran.
It's a good ball in, and it's been met, but it just doesn't quite find its way into the goal. Again, Big G there, commanded his box. And he's looking for the Chris Whelpdale there, screaming for the ball.
Yeah,
he's giving Jeff Bell the runaround us today.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack Fowler with a flick, and look at that. Sergio Torres there. It's a great touch by him, bringing a bit of that South American flair to goals for Gosh today. A great turn. Here's Jeremy Lynch again. The boos ringing around Selhurst Park for him. Dan Osborne plays it out wide. Peter Wedgeworth. Here's Jeremy Lynch. Back out to Peter Wedgeworth. Into Nick Sullivan now. Plays it back out wide. Here's Wedgeworth. Good ball in the box to Sullivan. It's a good touch there. A great ball in. And absolutely fantastic defending there. But I think that was Russell Martin, George.
Yeah,
actually, in fact, correction, that was Jamie Groves. What brilliant defending that was by him.
That's a goal-saving tackle, Kieran, as simple as that.
And you know what? They might have been 5-1 up, but in games like this, you know, one goal and the pressure can switch, and then the Palace Panthers have got the momentum, and that could be their way back into the game, and that's a fantastic tackle. Great
bit of play though from the Panthers for the first time this evening, really.
And a free kick here to be taken by Jeff Bell. You know, he's sporting a headband and a knee brace.
Billy's over it now as well, Billy Wingrove.
Who do you think's going to have this? It looks like Jeff Bell wants it.
No, Wingrove.
And Wingrove's tried it and he's hit it and it's gone just wide. Big G knew that was going wide.
No, I took a deflection. I think that's the reason why.
Big G knew that was going wide. It's out for a corner. Peter Wedgeworth's going to take it. Again, just watching that tackle back, absolutely fantastic by Jamie Groves.
It's a Premier League standard tackle, that.
That could get in United's defence. Let's see Victor Lindelof doing those sorts of things. It's out to Jeff Bell now. And he's gone for goal. Big G screams for that one and eats it. Rolled out. Here's Russell Martin. Into Jamie Groves. And a big switch. Oh, and a rough touch by Fowler there. Sean Sager capitalises. And the pressure really now on for the Falcons. And Sager, great defending there by the Falcons. That's out wide. Here's Paul Hayes. It's a good touch. Here's Jamie Groves. And here's Menteply. Into Leanne Sanderson now. Oh, it's a great touch by Whelpdale, who's absolutely... He's had a great game today. Takes it away from Billy Wingrove there. Here's Paul Hayes. Great ball in. And Menteply, Sergio Torres deals with it and puts it through his legs. Little bit of showboat, even though they're 5-0 down, George.
Yeah, I think he can have his head held high, really, Torres.
And Dan Osborne looks for the ball in behind. Jeremy Lynch is not going to quite get that. Big G, cool as you like. Cool as you like. Rolls that one out to Jack Fowler.
10 minutes 4 to go to half time, Kieran. See anything changing in the second half?
More of the same for the Falcons, I think, George. It's a good ball out wide again here. And Borrow on the edge of the box. The ball's gone in. And it's off the bar! Oh, it's off the bar again! And not quite enough. And it's 6-0 to the Falcons. And Mentally getting a second goal. Right on cue, George. More of the same, and they've given us more of the same.
Yeah, just watching back now.
So, can I just take you back to your predictions at the start of the game, George? You said 3-3. We've had 6 goals.
Yeah, unfortunately, not quite as I predicted.
No, Jeff Bell still trying to rally his defence there. And do you see a way back into this for the Panthers?
To be perfectly honest, no. But they still got to believe, Kieran, they can.
They do have to believe, and I'm going to be honest, the Panthers here looking to me like Southampton. Could they be on the receiving end of a 9-0? Leanne Sanderson plays a great pass there.
Looking back at my goal, I think Jacko should have been helped out a little bit more on the goal line clearance.
You're probably right, George, but the Falcons go at it again here now. And it's a great ball in. And Jacko picks it up. Big G again barking orders from the back. Here's Sean Seeger. Plenty of space to go in. Tamer Hassan in support. Jeremy Lynch making the running behind, and it's gone out wide. It's
a lovely ball by Seeger.
And it's a great bit of play as well. Really good bit of play by Nick Sullivan. And good defending.
A lovely little laugh there by Lynch, and then the finish wasn't quite good enough, unfortunately.
It's been a good game so far, George. Been a good game. And all for a great cause as well. Great Ormond Street Hospital.
Yeah, men supply and, well, they've had really good games to be fair so far.
Absolutely dominated this team. Just too much for Jeff Bell to deal with. And Glenn Woodburn's had the runabout as well, I think. Like, to be fair, one thing we haven't mentioned yet is the absolute height and stature of Glenn Woodburn. He stands at 6'5". Good bit of play. Cut out well there by Billy Wingrove. And Dan Osborne. And here goes Billy Wingrove. That's a really, really good ball out wide to find Peter Wedgeworth.
I think it's the same with any of these type of games. I think the wider you make the pitch, the more success you get, really.
Absolutely. Here's Jeremy Lynch. The boo's still ringing around Selhurst Park for me. I don't know what he's done to annoy this Crystal Palace crowd. Great defending by Jamie Groves again, who's had a really good game. And here is another attack by the Falcons. Chris Weltdale put the ball in. Great bit of defending there. Jeff Bell. Here's Dan Osborne, lays it off. Not good enough, and Borough just picks that one up. He's got space to go with it. Into Starksy. Russell Martin, sorry. Jack Fowler. Here's Russell Martin. Great touch there. Here's Leanne Sanderson. And that's out wide. Looks the ball in. Good bit of defending there by the Panthers. And it's a corner to the Falcons.
It's that first corner of the game, I believe, Kieran.
I think you're correct on that one, George. Need to get Jack Fowler in the box there. He's a tall man.
They've left a few forward.
They've taken it short. Here's Starksy. He tries to take him on. It's a great bit of play there. It's out wide to Mentally, and it's a good bit of defending. She puts him under pressure. And a goal kick to the Panthers. Maybe a chance for him to get back into this game, George, with just over 6 minutes left.
Yeah, I think they could do with getting a goal or two before half time.
I think they do need to get a goal. And, you know, the Panthers have got a big job on their hand at half time. And so does Alan Cochrane to get this team rallied up and make them believe that they can get back into this game.
They just need that first goal, Kieran.
Back into Jackson. Here's Wedgeworth. Goes for the long ball. Jamie Borough closes him down. Here's Jackson. Gets that one away. Don Starks, he brings it down very well, and maybe a handball there. Here's Sean Seeger. Locks to the run of Jeremy Lynch. Jack Fowler gets caught up. Jeremy Lynch in behind, and here he goes with a chance to get a goal. A great save by Big G. Rebound falls to Jeremy Lynch, lays it off, and it's just blocked there. And the chance goes begging. It's a big chance for the Panthers to get back into it, and Nick Sullivan just fluffs his lines, George.
Yeah, it's great play by Jeremy Lynch. I think he should have done better there, really. Big G makes a good save, smothers it, makes himself big, which isn't hard.
Big G makes a great save. The first save he's really been forced to make this game as well.
Yeah, but shows how good of a goalkeeper he is. Stays alive, doesn't have to do much.
Absolutely, stays awake. Here's Weltdale. A good touch. And Bora makes that run out wide. And it's a good bit of play. Here's Leanne Sanderson, meant to play out wide. Picks it up. Good bit of 1-2 there, and the flag goes up again against the Falcons. That must be their 6th or 7th offside, George.
Finding it very easy to get in though, aren't they? There's a lovely touch away from Osborne there. And it's poor by Billy Wingrove again.
Not quite locked at it just yet, has he, Billy Wingrove? He's struggled to get into this game. Back to Big G. Plays it out to Jack Fowler. Big G's winding one up here. Decides to play it short, out wide to Bora. It's a great ball. Good touch there by Menteply. And absolutely sells Billy Wingrove one. And it's blocked there. It's Fowler. So wide, it's a good touch there.
Could be away if we get the pass right.
Here's Dan Osborne. And good defending by Jack Fowler. Reads that really well. He was awake and he was alive to the danger. And he's got room to carry this, and he's going to keep carrying it. Here's Paul Hayes. And a good bit of defending there. And Jeff Bell plays a great pass. Russell Martin, though, is awake to it. Closed down by Sager. Here's Roberts. Good ball out wide. Paul Hayes, great touch there. And Sergio Torres comes away with it. Puts his head really in some danger there. Good bit of defending. Here's Menteply. Plays it into Weltdale. Great little dummy there, and he's looking for the shot. He's tried it, and it's just wide, George.
Another very good effort from Weltdale, and he's been a standout above the rest, really, hasn't he?
He has. He's really feeling it today, isn't he? He wants that hat-trick as well. Again, you can really see that he used to be at the Arsenal Academy. As did Jeremy Lynch, though. And now the Falcons trying to carry it out. The Panthers now pushing to try and get himself that goal just before the break here. But the Falcons again alive and awake to the defending. Here goes Jamie Groves looking for the run. It's a great ball. And here's Weltdale. And Leanne Sanderson on the edge. As is Paul Hayes coming in at the back post. A great touch, surely. Leanne Sanderson. And it's a good save by Jacko, and somehow the flag stayed down and the Panthers carry this one out. Here's Jeremy Lynch. And Sean Seeger making a darting run. He's missed him. Here's Billy Wingrove now. On the edge here. Here's Don Starksy. And a good bit of defending by Roberts. And the Panthers again are thwarted by the Flamingo Falcons, who keep this score at 6-0. That was a big chance from there, George.
Yeah, they don't seem to be quite switched on going forward. You know, almost like all the hinges aren't fitting in the right place, to be honest, Kieran.
It's just that last ball I think they're struggling with. And the half-time whistle goes there. The Falcons go in at 6-0 at the break. I mean, we've all been treated to a fantastic half of football there. 6 goals. We can't complain of that, George.
No, that's what we came here for, is goals really, especially goals for Gosh.
Goals for Gosh. Again, just to remind you guys, you can donate by going to the Goals for Gosh Instagram and Facebook page, following the link and donating there. 50p or 50 pence. We'll be back for the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of Goals for Gosh. Did you have a nice half-time, George?
Yeah, it was nice to, be able to see a bit of what's going on at half-time. Currently, Tamer Hassan's currently in the goal, conceding goals left, right and centre like his team's in all half. It's been good though. We won the competitive second half, really though.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the Panthers try and form a comeback. Do you think that might be at all possible?
No. I'm really
Short and
very blunt
sweet.
on it. Yeah, very short and sweet.
The teams look more or less unchanged from what I can see up here. We'll let you know if there have been any changes. But yeah, I'd like to see the Panthers try and come back in the second half.
I'd love to see it, because a bit more competitive of a game that way, but as it stands, Kieran, I don't see it myself.
Do you think Menteply can try and go for that hat-trick?
I think
He come on as a sub as well, you've got to remember that, and he's already got 2 goals.
I think he's definitely up for it.
Who do you think gets the hat-trick first, George? That's my question. Well, Dale or Menteply?
I'll leave that one to you, man. I'd rather not judge on that one.
I mean, quite frankly, so far your judgments have been poor at best.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you called a 3-3 and George, it's 6-0.
Yeah, I got the goals part right.
Yeah, well, we've got this lovely little intermission. George, why don't you tell these lovely viewers where they can listen to our voice?
Now, you can listen to our voice. We upload quite regularly on the Football Bit podcast, Spotify, YouTube, catch it on TikTok, Instagram.
You can, and we've actually just recently done an interview with the manager of the Falcons today, Simon Colburn. I mean, he can be proud of himself, can't he?
Oh, 6 and a half, 6 goals, clean sheet, fast flowing football.
He's set this team up well.
Could really done with Gary Neville and Carragher in the studio today, doing it justice for the play.
One substitution that has taken place here, actually, George, is for the Falcons. Number 15, Darren Annis, has come on, and it looks like Welpole has come off, so no hat-trick for him.
No, I'm not too sure if he'll be too happy with that, but
I think he definitely wanted that hat-trick, didn't he? Darren Annis, who's been subbed on, was a Brighton youth player, George. Brighton pretty close to the area, so it'd be nice for him to get a goal here at Selhurst Park as a Brighton player.
Yeah, he'll love to do that, I'm sure, and it'd be good to see what he can bring to the game as well.
Exactly.
Something a little bit different.
Yeah, the players look like they're getting into position now. The second half is eagerly awaiting.
The referee looks like he's getting impatient.
Like the fans. I want to see a good second. Tamer Hassan's just trying to rally the crowd here. And it looks like he actually... is he coming on for the second half? He is. They've got to have El Capitano on, haven't they? If anyone's going to get this team riled up, it's going to be Tamer Hassan. I mean, you saw how he riled the Millwall fans up in Football Factory. Do you think he could bring that same sort of energy to the second half?
Well, he would definitely be open, wouldn't he?
Exactly. The only problem is he's not got Danny Dyer on the Falcons. I think that's a bit of an issue. Danny Dyer seemed to fire him along in that film.
I think the Panthers could really do and getting Jamie Lynch on the ball more and more in the second half.
Exactly. Let us know what you think of this game, by the way. Tweet us at the Football Bit and we'll read some of your tweets out. Predictions for the second half, George?
I want to see some sort of comeback, but I can only see that if the Panthers can get 3 or 4 goals for that next drink break.
We've only got one half of the F2 freestylers out here. Billy Wingrove seems to have gone off for the second half. And Alan St. Maximin, Jeff Bell is still out here for the second half as well. It's a questionable choice, that headband, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what something like he's going to go for, really. And, almost like a mix between Andy Carroll and Fabrizio Colaccini, really.
I mean, I think he'd be aiming more for Fabrizio Colaccini as he is a centre-back.
Hasn't done that bad either, to be fair, Jeff Bell.
Second half is almost upon us, George.
The referee was checking with the keepers, Kieran.
Darren Annis is about to take kick-off. And we're underway. Ball goes out to Jamie Grove. Second half is started.
As you can see, a lot of urgency here.
Yes, Kirk Leadbeater that's on it.
With a flat ball already.
And the ball is flat. Much like the Panthers' performance in the first half.
That must be the ball I sat on during the first half, Kieran.
Wouldn't surprise me, George. Referee's checking this one.
Yeah,
And it goes out to Kirk Leadbeater, and we carry on.
He goes, yes, he can confirm that as a football, and we are continuing.
Happy days. It's out to Ryan Pickles. It's a good bit of play. Sergio Torres again there, and Darren Annis is straight in the action. Sergio Torres goes down. It's a free kick to the Panthers. Big G seems to have changed his attire now to a short sleeve shirt. And again, we can just hear him barking orders. Bit of play here. Oh, here is Billy Wingrove. Both of the F2 freestylers are out. It's a good ball to his F2 compatriot, Jeremy Lynch, who's now going to bust out his techers.
Stand them up.
Good ball, good bit of play, and Russell Martin back there. Unfortunate for Jeremy Lynch there.
So that's been the big difference, really, to be honest, for the Falcons, having Russell Martin at the back.
And I mean, if the Falcons have been an Audi R8, again. Right place, right time. Second half, Palace Panthers have come out swinging, George.
Yeah, there's a bit more eagerness to the performance now, Kieran, which is nice to see.
Exactly, and
it's
a good
lovely
ball.
Pass.
Jeff Bell there again. Stores defending, and George, your Fabrizio Colaccini call is coming true.
Yeah, very, very impressive, Jeff Bell so far.
He started this second half like he's been playing in centre half his whole life.
Very unorthodox style as well, but he's playing really well, to be fair to him. Crowd are loving it.
It's Tamer Hassan, and the crowd are gobbling this up now. It's a great ball by Tamer Hassan. Darren Osborne in support with Jeremy Lynch across the keeper, and Jeremy Lynch makes it 6-1 the Panthers.
That's what they needed, Kieran.
And the comeback is now on. Jeremy Lynch gets his goal. He must be over the moon. How do you think he'll celebrate this one, George?
Oh, he doesn't look too eager to celebrate that one, but the fans loved it. I'll tell you that for free.
It was
very unselfish.
It was a fantastic ball that split the defence by the El Capitano, Tamer Hassan. Played Dan Osborne through and goal, and he just played a lovely ball across the box, beat Big G, and Jeremy Lynch tapped it in. It took a bit of time to put it in, to be fair.
Yeah, a bit of showboating there, to be honest.
There's a little bit of showboating, but...
Very unselfish Osborne as well, as I think we had a very good game, to be fair to him.
But hey, we all love a bit of showboating. It's Jeremy Lynch. What else do you expect? Jamie Groves. Jeremy Groves? Mixing two players' names there, George. Here's Jack Fowler. And lead bit of Jeremy Lynch.
Teams up for that. Oh, it's a very good tackle.
Good tackle. And here's Darren Annis. Jeff Bell pressures him. Out wide. And a great tackle by Sergio Torres. Throws everything at it.
Very impressed with Torres today.
Dan Osborne with a Donny van der Beek-esque dummy there.
Other difference is
defended by Russell Martin. Well, yeah, he is on the pitch, so it's not Donny van der Beek-esque at all. Good touch there by Jamie Groves. And
I get what you mean, though, like he wasn't there.
Exactly. We'll go with that. Jack Fowler. Here's Russell Martin. He's looking for the long ball. Didn't fancy it. Oh, it's a great little layoff there.
Russell Martin's driving here, Kieran.
Russell Martin wants it. Paul Hayes and Russell Martin playing together nicely there. His lead beater. It's a good ball in.
Omid switched. Read the play brilliantly.
Omid Jalili knew that ball wasn't going anywhere.
Look at him
and
now.
He put the brakes on. Look at that. You see how he's low centre of gravity. He knows. And a great save there.
Great hands.
Caught by Jacko. And the Palace Panthers, the confidence now is oozing out of him. With a little dummy throw as well. Omid Jalili thought he was getting that ball. And the play continues. Here's Jeff Bell.
Would you feel comfortable then going, 2-on-1 against Omid Jalili and Tamer Hassan?
I think Omid Jalili's got it in the bag, mate. I do. Got a bit of play now by the Panthers. Oh, fantastic play. Puts lead beater down. And it's a throw-in. Jeremy Lynch now.
Plenty of space to run into if he can find it.
Absolute loads of space for Jeremy Lynch to run into. And Jeremy Lynch goes to the shot. Sean Seeger, it's 6-2. And the comeback is really on now for the Palace Panthers. Jeremy Lynch is really getting involved in the second half, George.
Well, as I called it before, Kieran, if the more Jeremy Lynch gets involved in the game, if they can get one or two before, the first strings, like I said before, they've got a really good chance to get back in this.
Jeremy Lynch is the danger man. It's a goal and an assist for him now. Sean Seeger, star of Our Girl on ITV. Do you ever watch that, George?
No, it's not my personal favourite. One of the missus is a big fan of it.
Oh. I'm sure she'll be buzzing that Sean Seagal's got himself a goal. 6-2. Just a reminder, guys, if you do want to donate to the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity, then you can go to @GoalsForGosh on Instagram or Facebook. Click the link in the bio. Follow all the directions and you'll be able to donate. Whether it's 50p or £50, we're grateful for whatever you can donate and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and we can't emphasise enough.
Russell Martin's gone for goal!
Oh!
I tell you what, George, sorry to cut you off, mate, but that almost fell off my seat there.
Oh, mate, it was worth cutting off for. It was a great effort from Russell Martin. He's all the experience, great technique.
It was a little no-look dink as well.
Jacko's got away with one there.
Jacko was caught out then, mate. Jacko was caught out.
That's lovely from Torres.
Good bit of play. Fantastic out.
Yeah, well, Jamie Groves has been a little machine today in midfield.
He's really dominated everything. I told him I'd be nice about him on commentary. And I am being. Sean Seeger. Sean Seeger now. Really feeling this. Jeremy Lynch and Dan Osborne up in support with him. The pass just isn't good enough. And Russell Martin's tried to play out from the back. And it's not quite worked. Dan Osborne picks it up. It's a great ball. Jeremy Lynch, it's just over him.
Very unlucky.
And Big G picks it up and rolls it out to Russell Martin. Palace Panthers really got a grip of the second half, George. The Falcons are struggling.
Yeah, but the work rate seems to have gone from them.
Here's Paul Hayes now, trying to get the Falcons back to a 5-goal lead. And it's a good bit of play. Jeremy Lynch gets himself back on side.
Very smart run that from Lynch.
And Nick Sullivan did well with the ball then. Here's Lynch.
Oh, lovely footwork.
Back to Nick Sullivan. Looks to the run of Dan Osborne. A great ball. Surely it's a good save by Big G.
Couldn't quite get the ball out of his feet there, could he?
Definitely chances for the Palace Panthers in the second half, George.
Yeah, Osborne, like I said all game, I think he's done a very good game technically. He's just unlucky not to be able to get the ball out of his feet then.
Here's Kirk Leadbeater.
Great pass.
It's a good ball. And a good bit of play.
Refs have none of it though.
Jeremy Roberts couldn't quite get the ball out of his feet, and here's Omid Jalili.
As you can tell by
he wants it.
Oh,
he's feeling it. Great muscling. Roberts is just...
He's probably the most hated man in the place right now.
And it's good defending. Read really, really well there.
Do you think if the Panthers get a penalty in this game, there's any doubt about who's going to take it?
I mean, it's got to be Omid Jalili, innit? An absolute fan favourite here. Just mentioned Clive Pillar with brilliant defending then. Here is Billy Wingrove. Tamer Hassan. Great ball.
I'll tell you what, Tamer Hassan.
Here's Wedgeworth.
You know, the movement's intelligent. He's not quick, but he's not too bad once he's on the ball.
He wants it. Tamer Hassan wants it. And Big G is having a little tussle here with Dan Osborne. Big G's not a man I'd want to get in a fight with, I'm not going to lie. Dan Osborne's a big bloke, but Big G, we've heard him shouting all day, and I wouldn't want to cross him, George.
Yeah, but is he all back, no bike, Kieran?
I don't think so.
No, neither do I.
Russell Martin, Sergio Torres hits the floor there. By the way, the absolute fantastic head of hair he's got. Best head of hair on the pitch, George.
Yeah, I envy him, to be honest, Kieran. I really do.
I think Omid Jalili does too. Russell Martin. It's out wide here now. Runs at the defence. Sean Seeger doesn't put a tackle in. Brilliant run, a fantastic save. And it's away by Wedgeworth. Big chance there for Ollie Starkey. It was a great run, a great strike. Here's Jeff Bell.
Always eager for the ball, Jeff Bell.
He wants it. He wants it. It's the headband.
No substitution, Kieran.
Going to be some subs here for the Palace Panthers. 4 changes actually. I can see Dapper Laughs down there coming on. Tamer Hassan, one of the players to come off. Sergio Torres as well, looks like he's making his way off the pitch. Along with Nick Sullivan too, George.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this changes their shape, to be honest, Kieran.
Oh, and here comes Dapper Laughs coming on to the amusement of the crowd.
You a fan of him, Kieran?
I like some of his stuff. And underway again. Oh, and it's snatched. Snatched away by Menteply. And Anis goes down. Referee doesn't give it. Linesman waves it away. The fans are not happy here.
I think that was a stone wall, to be honest, Kieran.
It is a chance for the Panthers. And a little roulette there. And here we go. The Panthers coming at it again. Here's Ollie Starkey. Dan Osborne. Good ball in by Clive Pillar. Dan Osborne flicks it up, uses his strength. Sean Cigar now on the edge of the box, lays it off, and it's really good defended again by the Falcons as they come out and try and push for another goal. Better second half for the Panthers though, George.
Yeah, I think they got away with one though. For me, it was a stonewall penalty.
Do you think Stockley Park would have a lot to say about that, VAR?
Oh, probably not. You know, they're awful, but, you know.
I'm going to be honest, George, if that went to VAR, we'd still be on that by next Thursday.
Yeah.
Short cigar, Billy Wingrove making a Ronaldo-esque run there. It wasn't spotted.
But today, luckily, you know, VAR isn't here to stop us getting goals. And what are goals for, Kieran?
It's number 22. And it's a great run, and it's just over the bar. Big G looked beaten with that one then.
Well done. Change teams.
And if you noticed on that attack there, number 22 for the Palace Panthers, that's Chris Whelpdale. So he couldn't get the hat-trick for the Falcons. George, you think he can maybe get it for the Panthers?
I think he's have a massive say on the way the game finishes if Panthers are going to get back in it.
He's changed team, and I do get that sort of, you know, secondary school football vibe there. Like, you're losing, I'll come on your team.
And then they always go and win.
Here's Jamie Groves now. Good little layoff. Billy Wingrove reads it, and a little Ronaldo chop there. That's one his fans will enjoy. Here's Jeff Bell. Out to Omid Jalili. The Roberto Carlos of the Palace Panthers. The fans are eating it up. They love him.
I don't think there's even any need to say anything anymore when nobody gets the ball.
Every time he gets the ball.
Oh, it's sloppy by
it's
Jeff
a
Bell.
paw by Jeff Bell. Darren Annis goes down and he stayed down. Back up.
I think that's embarrassment more than injury.
And Jack Fowler also changed team this second half. It's a good ball. And Russell Martin again there. Jeremy Lynch couldn't quite get on that. Paul Hayes with a great ball. And surely a goal for Jamie Groves. And he does get the goal. It's the Goals for Gosh organiser, the captain of the Falcons. They lead 7-2.
Oh, he hasn't stopped yet.
And he's still running. He's gone over to the bench and it's a dance. I'm not sure how I feel about it, George. Quite clearly dancing's not his forte.
No, the crowd seemed pretty upset with that as well, to be honest.
I mean, he definitely took the goal better than he did the celebration. I don't think Alan Shearer would approve that one. Here's Jamie Fowler. Jack Fowler. Billy Wingrove. Jeremy Lynch. Now it's a great ball. And the Panthers coming at him again here. George, we've seen lots of goals here, mate.
Yeah, more goals for Kieran.
They're for Gosh. And Gosh being Great Ormond Street. If you would like to donate, then you can go to the Goals for Gosh with a 4 on Instagram, on Facebook. You click the link in the bio. Donate whatever you can, whether it's 50p or £50. Everything's grateful. Everything makes a huge difference. And the Panthers, it's a good tackle. Oh, and Jeremy Lynch lays it off to Billy Wingrove, who tries one. Big G knew it was going wide. We're just watching the replay back of the Jamie Grove celebration, and I know Jamie's going to listen to this. I don't approve of that celebration. The dance was a strange one.
No, I'm not a big fan, to be honest.
Good goal, though. Took your goal well.
That link-up play there between Billy Wingrove and Jeremy Lynch was beautiful to watch.
That's what the F2 freestyles will bring. George, that is pure swaz. Here's Jeff Bell. Carries it out. And Weltdale. Ahmed Jalili, a.k.a. Roberto Carlos. Here's Dan Osborne. Billy Wingrove. Couldn't find the run.
He's unlucky there, Kieran.
Cut out there. Good bit of play. This is meant to play. And Jeff
There
Bell.
was sound there, the clip of the heels.
He really caught him there. Really caught him. Been a good second half so far, George.
Well, yeah, the Panthers have turned up for this half game, which makes it a bit better to watch.
They have. Jeff Bell's not happy about his defence in there. And Sean Segar really battling for this. Great bit of play there. Oh, and put through the legs. Really nice by Paul Hayes. Very impressive today. It's a great ball and it's just past meant to play. Just denied his hat-trick.
But the offside flag was up anyway, Kieran.
Jeremy Roberts was sneaking into the back post. And it's a free kick to the Panthers, George.
Yeah, I think the Panthers have started the second half really brightly, to be honest. Jeremy Lynch been a massive part of that.
Jeremy Lynch, the booze still ringing around Selhurst Park here. He jumps over the tackle and a free kick is given. What do you think about that one, George?
Yeah, I don't think it's for the actual tackle. I think it's for the grab under the shirt and the pulling back as he was going through. But
and it was against Glenn Woodburn, who swapped sides now. And he
I don't even know who's playing favourite this way, Kieran, to be honest.
Free kick. Who do you reckon stepping over this one? Jeff Bell is coming near it, George. And
Billy Wingrove for me.
It looks like Jeff Bell wants this. He's put the ball down.
He's got a sweet left foot as Billy Wingrove.
He's got the headband on. Can we see a Luis Hernandez-esque free kick here?
It's going to take some sort of work to beat the keeper from here. And if anybody can, Billy Wingrove can.
I don't know if you can see this, guys. Robert Briggs there is just staring out Big G. And it's lacklustre at best from... Jeremy Lynch is giving Big G one there.
Yeah, Jeff Bell ended up taking the free kick. Oh, it's a lovely pass from Big G.
Fantastic. And Darren Annis now up against Jack Fowler, who's defended well for both teams today. And he's trying to play out. And look at that. Cool, calm, collected. Do you know what, George? I've said it before. He was on Love Island, and I loved that. You give me a very disapproving look then, George.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort, I really do, but not for me, Kieran, not for me.
Billy Wingrove now. And Biggs sets it off. Good defending there by the Falcons. And it's a big tackle. And now the Falcons come at it again. Omid Jalili was caught sleeping. But it's fine. Because he reads the game so well, he knew there was no one there. Lead Bitter wins the header. Here's meant to play. Darren Annis making that run. Jack Fowler with the block. Big G calling for handball. Here's Jeff Bell. And the Panthers again. It's been an end-to-end second half, this, George.
Yeah, certainly much better than the first half.
Do you think any of these players can hold their hopes up for an international call-up? You know, the Euros are upon us. I think Omid Jalili's doing himself a lot of favours.
Yeah, well, you know... Sorry, as the ball just came in there. You know, everyone knows the qualities Omid brings. And,
you know, on a great little back heel there.
He's too good for the world stage.
Jamie Groves. Lovely bit of play.
Lovely bit of work by Sega.
Paul Hayes and Jamie Groves then playing together like Dwight York and Andy Cole. On lead bit and I'm not sure what Whelpdale tried then, but whatever it was, it didn't quite work. And here comes Mentiply now.
I don't think he knows himself.
And he's gone for goal.
Kieran.
Jamie Jackson doesn't mind.
Solid hands again from
He jumps,
Jacko.
he catches it. Here's Don Starpsey now. Out wide to Jeremy Lynch. I'm sure that's a handball there, George.
Lovely from Jeremy.
It's
off the shoulder.
It's a great bit of freestyling, but I'm going to be brutally honest, that looked like handball.
I believe it's off the shoulder, to be honest, kid. It's lovely. The fans love it. As much as they're booing, they do love it.
I think VAR needs to be called in on this one.
Yeah, and they have, and they can't confirm that. He's Techers, Kieran.
Absolute Techers. Swaz. Oh, and look at this now. Jamie Groves is bringing out the freestyling. Just an exhibition now. Jason Burrell down there ready to come on. Getting himself ready.
Slightly overhead that pass. Good idea, though.
Good idea. You going to bust out any freestyling up here, George, or you going to leave that down to the players on the pitch?
Well, from these kind of heights, Kieran, I think I might avoid it, to be honest.
That's wise, George. Here's Dan Osborne. Jeremy Lynch.
Lovely again from Osborne.
Jeremy Lynch. He's quick at the defence, like his Audi R8, and it's gone out for a corner. Jeremy Lynch goes over to take it. Panthers absolutely flooding the box with men. Omid Jalili even getting himself forward here. Can you see an edge of the box screamer, Paul Scholes X?
I'd rather see him be on the keeper, to be honest, Kieran.
Omid Jalili is getting forward.
No couple of substitutions to talk about, Kieran.
Got Russell Martins coming off here for the Falcons. He's had a great game today. Wales need some centre-backs. I'm sure Russell Martin's got a Welsh nan somewhere. He can fill in for us, can't he?
Well, I'd love to think so. True, you know. He rolled all the experience back today.
Shows why he's got so many Premier League appearances.
And international caps for Scotland as
And
well.
international caps for Scotland, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Corner to be taken here by the Palace Panthers. Jeremy Lynch puts it in. It's Dan Osborne who headed it just over the bar. That was a poor corner from Jeremy Lynch, George.
You say that though, straight to his head. Unmarked. Should do better, really.
Big G to take the goal kick. Flamingo Falcons still cruising as we approach the hour mark of this game. Half an hour left, George. Do you think the Palace Panthers can muster up a comeback?
No.
Short and sweet. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's poor.
Pretty much sums up, really, doesn't it?
Ryan Pickles has found himself in a bit of a pickle with that one, George. And Dan Osborne now. Left-footed shot, and it's an absolute fantastic strike. Channeling his inner Robin Van Persie there. Big G's beaten.
I tell you what, as well, he deserves that.
He deserves it. Look at Omid Jalili. He is loving it. Somebody get that man a hot chocolate. Fantastic strike. That floated. The fans absolutely loved that one.
I love it as well, getting into my seat then.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Now, Omid Jalili is off. And you know who's just been subbed on, George? That's Dapper Laughs.
Very popular guy.
Might not be, actually. I think I might have jumped the gun on that one ever so slightly.
Oh, it's lovely.
I stand corrected. That wasn't Dapper Laughs. That was Owen Price coming on for the Palace Panthers. Sean Seeger clashing with his own teammate there. And he's still down. Jeremy Lynch comes over to take this. Do you reckon he can swaz this one into the box, George?
Oh, he's seen it early.
He's taking it quick.
Oh, it's a
and the
poor
pass
ball.
is poor, but
oh, Seeger's on
it's a
again.
questionable defensive header. Great bit of defending. Absolutely fantastic. Jeremy Lynch comes away with the ball. He goes down. It's a penalty. Where's Omid Jalili? Get him on it. It was great play. Very wise by Jeremy Lynch. He did make a meal of it, George. I'm going to ask you to check along this gantry for a sniper. I said, look, like he did get sniped then. Regardless, it's a penalty. Jeff Bell's taken off the knee brace. I think he wants this. But it looks like Jack Fowler's going to step up for it. George, this could be big if they find this one.
Yeah, I'm really hoping he missed, to be honest. I was hoping...
Steps up. Oh, and he's Panenka'd it. He's celebrating to nobody in the crowd, but he's Panenka'd it, so he's earned the right to do it.
I tell you what, though, it's game on.
It is game on. 7-4 now to the Falcons.
No, I have no bias towards this game. I don't really think I should miss it because I've been horrible. Just really want to see Omid take the penalty.
Simon Colburn down there looking like he wants to sub himself on.
Just looking at the Oh, no, it is a foul.
It's a foul.
It looks dramatic because of the way the guy's kicked his leg up. It's definitely a foul.
Leanne Sanderson's coming back on now. And it's Kirk Leadbitter that comes off. Leanne Sanderson, can she rally her troops here as the assistant manager for the Falcons? Can she get them back in a comfortable lead? Because 3 goals in this game has proven not to be a comfortable lead, George. Jack Fowler playing as a striker now for the Palace Panthers. Can we just talk about that penalty for a second?
It was a great penalty.
Nerves of steel.
I think he went to go for Panenka, didn't quite catch it right, to be honest, but he sent Big G the wrong way.
Great ball out wide. It's a fantastic ball in. What a save! It's not enough as Nicholas Menteply gets himself the hat-trick. And Leanne Sanderson, I said she'd inspire the troops, George. She's been on the pitch a matter of 15 seconds. What a goal. Great play.
I feel so sorry for Jackal again because another great save, another top save from a top goalkeeper.
Very unfortunate, but Jeremy Roberts out wide. What a fantastic cross in the box that was. 8-4. What a game we've had here. What a game we've had, George. Jeremy Lynch now. Here's Jack Fowler.
I think it was half time to go for goal then.
Jack Fowler goes down. Free kick given to the Panthers.
Just shy of about 18 minutes left to go. What are you thinking, Kieran?
I'm hoping to see a comeback, George. I'm going to be honest. Jeremy Lynch now. The boos still ringing around Selhurst Park. Dan Osborne, he's played every minute today. Looks for the ball out wide. Finds Clive Pillar. Jack Fowler in support. He sends it back to him. He's put a ball in the box and it's swept up by the Falcons. And a good ball out. Oh, and it's a good bit of defending there by Owen Price. Here's Don Starpsey. Jeremy Lynch. He wants to run at this defence. He's got plenty of space. And it's a great ball by Jeremy Lynch. Somehow finds its way through. But the flag's up, George.
Yeah, surprised me that one a little bit, but great play again.
Fantastic play. The Panthers really looking for a way back into this now.
You know, they've given themselves better credit this half as well, to be fair.
I mean, they've had a very, very, very impressive second half. They've really come at the Falcons, and I think a comeback could be on the cards, you know.
You know, Kieran, I find poorer ways to ask this every single time, but, you know, 12 goals now. Well, what are those goals for, Kieran?
I'll tell you in a second. Here's Jamie Groves. Could it be 13 goals? Leanne Sanderson takes a touch. It is 13 goals, George. It's 9-4. And Leanne Sanderson gets herself a goal. She's played at the Euros. She's played at the World Cup. Nothing compares to goals for Gosh. What a great bit of play again by the Falcons. Jamie Groves does really well. Gets into the box, plays it across. Leanne Sanderson finds the bottom corner. Goals for Gosh, George. We've had goals. We've had plenty of them.
You know, it's been an enthralling game, really, Kieran. And I'm glad to see we've had so many goals. You see a lot of these games finish 0-0 and 1-0 and stuff. But it's been really entertaining.
It's been a very, very good game of football. Very, very good game of football indeed. If you'd like to donate, guys, by the way, you can go onto the Goals for Gosh Instagram or Facebook page. Check them out on TikTok as well. And you can click the link in their bio. I'll take you to their website and you can donate through there, whether it's 50p, £50, hell, 50 grand if you've got it. It's all appreciated. It all goes to a very, very good place.
Just looking back to that goal again, very unselfish as well by Groves.
Very, very unselfish.
And the composure from Sanderson, it just shows the reason why she was, you know, over 50 capped.
Exactly. Jamie Groves, by the way, has played in Hong Kong. Well, fun fact, he's come from Hong Kong back to Selhurst Park. Scored, assisted. Great bit of play by the Panthers. And it's dealt with by the Falcons. Big G picks it up. Do you think that might have thwarted the comeback, George?
Yeah, I feel like a little bit of wind out of their sails, to be honest, Kieran.
Absolutely. Here's Adam Riley. Leanne Sanderson now. Simon Colburn couldn't quite get a touch on that. Simple Simon 8 on TikTok. Here's Jamie Groves. A good tackle by Owen Price. Now, George, I got a question for you. Simon Colburn. He does TikTok. He does a lot of dances on his TikTok every now and again. Do you think he can find a way to dance through this midfield today and really dominate like a prime Andrea Pirlo?
Well, to be honest, Kieran,
Ahmed Jalili with a step over. Highlight of the game for me. Somebody give that man a call up. Simon Colburn tackles him and Ahmed Jalili giving him a stern word there. That was absolutely fantastic. George, I mean, all aboard the showboat.
I tell you what, right, the 8-hour round trip, you know, it could be...
And he's brought out a back heel. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing an absolute exhibition from Ahmed Jalili here. You've seen Roberto Carlos, you've seen Andrew Robertson, you've seen Neil Taylor for Wales. Ahmed Jalili, he's the best left-back ever, George.
Who subbed Neymar on? Well, this is ridiculous.
I mean, Neymar is here. He's in disguise. Jack Fowler with a great bit of play. And it didn't quite come off. He tried a little roulette there.
Very good defending again from the left-back.
This is Ollie Starkey now for the Falcons. Dealt with brilliantly. And they're playing it out now. Ahmed Jalili. Every time he gets the ball, you just wonder what he's going to do next. And it's a great switch of play.
I think he does as well, to be honest, Kieran, but that's the magic of him.
It is. Unpredictable. Bit of play here now. Oh, fantastic bit of play by the Panthers to set through Biggs, who just couldn't quite get it going there. Big G does well. Ref for Big G trying to waste some time now. Really wants this win, George. Really wants this win.
See, what's a lovely pass from the referee.
How do you see this last sort of 10 minutes going, George? Do you think we can have a...
I'm hoping for a bit of drama, to be honest, Kieran, but...
Do you think we can see a Palace Panthers Stamble? With a...
It's a brave call, but I'm hoping.
Owen Price, look at that step over there. Out wide to the magician that is Ahmed Jalili.
Thing is, the more they get Ahmed Jalili on the ball as well, the better things will be.
Don Starksy. Great ball through. Really, really confident defending. Dan Osborne, the ball rattles through. And somehow he's still got the ball here. And it's just sore out of play there by the Falcons. The referee gives a corner though, George.
Yeah, I think Big G does well to come out and smother the ball, really.
Do you think the Palace Panthers can find a way back into this, or do you think the last 10 minutes will be flatter than my beer?
I think the game's done, to be honest now, mate.
Do Jeremy Lynch puts in, he fails to beat the first man again. Omid Jalili,
Oh,
that's a
lovely
brilliant touch. Somebody tell me why Dimitar Berbatov's here. Jeremy Lynch. He's trying to emulate Omid Jalili, but he just can't do it. And he's gone for goal, and he's not quite got his foot around the ball. Big G gobbles it up, and what a brilliant kick that is to Jamie Groves.
Has he got the legs?
Clive Pillar was chasing him back, and I'm going to be honest, George, if that pitch was a bit wider, I think Clive Pillar struggles there. Here's Owen Price. Don Starksy now. Sean Sager. Here's Jack Fowler. Oh, and the ball wasn't quite good enough. Jeremy Lynch had a clean pair of heels then, George. Can't believe it.
Yeah, it's a very poor pass. Jeremy Lynch should have been in behind then.
Jack Fowler won't be happy with that one. He won't be loving that
And
one.
that's probably the biggest chance to restage a comeback, really. Tired legs now for both sides.
Here's Starkey. Sanderson. Back to Starkey. And Owen Price does very well, and he's playing it out here. Brilliant piece of play there. Here's Dan Osborne. Plenty of men forward with him. Here's Sean Sager.
Options in the back, Kieran.
And Jeremy Lynch goes for it. He's gone for goal, and Big G is there again. He's made himself big. Soccer AM. I mean, they don't know what they've got with him. Oh, and it's shaky play by the Falcons at the back. It's given away to Dan Osborne. And it's defended well by Danny Borra. Good bit of play now by the Falcons. Omid Jalili reads the game fantastically, George. He's there again. Dan Osborne. He's not going to be on the winning side today, but I think he can hold his head up high. Bit of play by Riley now. Out to Starkey. Still Starkey. Drives with the ball. He's gone all the way, Starkey. Fantastic bit of play. And a brilliant save. It's fallen to Leanne Sanderson on the edge of the box. She's got options. Flicked up. And that would have been absolutely fantastic if that would have found its way in the net.
And that was just great play all round.
Paul Hayes was really feeling himself then. That would have been a brilliant goal.
And I'm going to come to you soon, Kieran, with man the match questions, and I think we're going to go for one for each side today. I think that's fair.
I think that is a fair way to do things, George.
Yeah, because we're all here for the same purpose today, aren't we? What's that, Kieran?
It's for Great Ormond Street. Now, if you want to donate, you can go to the Goals for Gosh Instagram, Twitter, Facebook or TikTok page. If you click the bio, go onto the website, it'll tell you exactly how to do it. Whether it's 50p, £50, everything is appreciated. And it's for a fantastic cause. And Sager's still onside here. Jeremy Lynch screaming for it in the box. He's not giving it him. A step over by Sager. Here's Lynch now. Oh, fantastic pass. He's onside. No, he's not, George.
That's a bad call from the line, personally, Kieran.
That looked tight. Get the lines out. Stockley Park could have fun on that one, George. Little over 5 minutes left here. Palace Panthers still got to believe that they can form a comeback, George. Still got to believe they can do it.
Well, you've always got to believe, Kieran, but I don't see it being likely. I think they'll let themselves.
It's out wide. Simon Colburn really wanted that one there. He struggled to get himself down. Osborne's hit it. Big G fumbles. What a brilliant make-up save. And still on, and Robert Briggs puts it in. Dan Osborne again. It's a great touch. He's killed it dead. And he's gone for the outside of the foot. It's just past Briggs. And the Falcons can breathe.
I'll tell you what, Osborne has really, really impressed me today.
I mean, Osborne's had a fantastic second half. He's been, in my opinion, George, been the best player on the pitch for the Panthers in the second half. Everything's gone through him. Him and Jeremy Lynch, they've been absolutely fantastic.
Was definitely the pick of the lot.
Oh, brilliant. Floated in. Here's Simon Colburn now.
What a pass by Hayes.
Come on, Simon. Let's get a goal off you, son. That's a good ball to Sanderson. A great touch as well. Defended well, though, by Owen Price. He's cleared it out. Sean Seager. He stops. What a brilliant turn that is. Fowler, Lynch and Biggs all running through, and Starks is still going here. He's still going. He's found Fowler. Brilliant defending. Biggs, what a save! And it's skied by Dan Osborne. Oh, Fernando Torres. I didn't know he was here, George. He clearly is. He's missed an open goal. Omi Jalili comes off.
You know, he deserves that ovation.
And do you know what? Omi Jalili has had a fantastic second half. Do you know what? Credit to him. He's played well. He's brought out the step-overs when he can. And it's been good to see. We've had a substitution. Omi Jalili's come off. I think he's got to be man of the match for me today, George.
Well, you know, he's a fan's favourite. But for me, I'm going to have to go with Osborne.
I mean, Mentally has had a great game.
For the Panthers, I'm going with Osborne. Falcons are still undecided yet.
Is Simon Colburn.
I think Jamie Grove's got a shout for the way he's dictated play in the midfield.
Simon Colburn's out on the pitch, wearing 22. He's captain of the Falcons today. You can check him out on TikTok, simplesimon.8. I told him I'd give him a shout out. There you go, Simon. Good defending there by the Panthers. And Starpsy, Dan Osborne is screaming for it through on goal. So is Jeremy Lynch. Starpsy's still going, and he's
it's lovely.
Great players. Fowler's looking for a shot. I think he's going to try it, George. I think he's going to try it. Still going, brilliant run. And Big G there again. Big G's been an absolute wall in that goal today. Made some very, very important saves.
Again, very intimidating growls as well from Big G.
He has absolutely, I've heard him over I've heard you.
He has a presence.
He does.
Is what the best way to put it.
Owen Price defends well. Osborne. Good ball through. Here's Jeremy Lynch. Jack Fowler's absolutely wide open there. Jeremy Lynch decides to go it alone. Back heel. Here's Osborne. It's really, really, really good defending by Starkey there.
Lovely again from Dan Osborne.
Again, the Panthers, they've just struggled with that final ball, George.
Yeah, it's been lacking all game.
Another corner for the Panthers. Not long left now.
You know, the quality of forwards they've got, they should have been doing better, really. Been better 4 goals.
Chance to make this a little bit more respectable. Here's Jeremy Lynch. Oh, it's a brilliant back heel. And he's gone for goal. Leanne Sanderson plays it out now. Good bit of play there. One back by the Panthers. Again, it's played out to Don Starpsy.
Oh, it's a lovely little nutmeg. Nutmeg, so sweet.
And Clive Pillar feeling himself here. And a chance. Strapsy puts it over the bar. Another chance goes begging for the Panthers. And they've missed so many big chances in the second half, George.
They could be back in the game, Kieran. They really
could be back in the game. Unfortunate for Don Strapsy there. As this game almost reaches its conclusion, Big G goes to retrieve the ball. He's right up in the nosebleeds there. And now, almost towards the end of the game, Jamie Groves going to come off. Great performance by him today. Really, really impressive. The organiser of this event, he's done a great job. Him and all the Goals for Gosh team. Fantastic. Thanks for having us along. Thank you for everything that you've done for this event today. It's been a fantastic day out for everybody. We've watched a great game of football, George. And one last time, where can everybody donate, George?
Facebook, Instagram, or on their website. It's Goals for Gosh. It's for Great Ormond Street Hospital. It's a big cause. Any amount of money helps. You really could change somebody's life.
And as we see at the final minutes, Jeremy Lynch. What a brilliant save by Big G.
Now it's in.
Put in by Jack Fowler again, who gets his second goal of the game.
Here we go.
And do you know what, George? Do you think we'll have a Manchester United 1999 Champions League final inspired comeback here in the last few seconds? Who is going to be the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for the Panthers? Who is going to be the Teddy Sheringham for the Panthers?
There's only 2 still, Kieran, unfortunately, which causes a few issues.
They need 4 goals. I refuse to believe that this game's dead. Falcons get it underway again. Leanne Sanderson. Look at that pass. It's
I'll tell you what we've had though today, Kieran. We've had plenty of entertainment.
We've had plenty of entertainment. It's been a fantastic day out. I hope you've all enjoyed it at home. We've enjoyed it. Fantastic game here. Plenty of goals.
If you enjoyed man, Kieran's commentary debut, you could catch us, me, Kieran, and fellow colleague Darren on the Football Bit podcast.
You can at Football Bit on everything TikTok. As we've seen a shot and it's just dragged wide.
And there goes the whole
There goes the final whistle, George. It's the Flamingo Falcons 9, Palace Panthers 5. What a fantastic day we've had. Thank you very much to everybody that's bought a ticket to watch it online, everybody that's bought a ticket to come to the stadium. You can donate anything you can to the Great Ormond Street Hospital at Goals for Gosh on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok. Follow the link in the bio. You can donate 50p, £50, 50 grand, whatever you've got. If you've got 50 grand, then, I mean, fair play to you. You can donate that. Everything is welcome. Everything is appreciated. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been an absolutely fantastic game. Flamingo Falcons and Simon Colburn, they lead. They win today, 9-5. What a brilliant game we've seen. 14 goals. Man of the match, George?
For me, Dan Osborne, I think he was, didn't expect to do as much as like Jeremy Lynch and that, but his goal was just outstanding.
Fantastic. On the losing side today, but it's been a great game. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.